Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ben Allen Fieldhouse in Highland, Kansas. This is non-JHL conference matchup between the Southeast Community College Ladies Storm and your Highland Ladies Scottie. Southeast comes in with a 5-9 record overall. They're out of the NJCAA Division II, Region 9 system. They're a member of the Nebraska Community College Athletic Conference. They're based in Nebraska. They are established in 1973. And they have a current enrollment of 6,190 students. For the Lady Scotties, they come in with a 2-2 region record, 8-5 overall after dropping a 5-set match to Neosho County the other night, snapping a 6-game match winning streak. Finally tied for 4th place in the JHL Conference Division II. These two programs are meeting for the 32nd time, dating back to 1988. Highland leads the series 21-10, but earlier this year, in August the 21st, Southeast took a 4-set match from Highland, 22-25, 25-17, 17-25, and 10-25 up in Beatrice. For Southeast, they are led by number 13, Amara Meeks, a 5'11 sophomore out of Omaha, Nebraska. She leads the team with 130 kills, averaging 2.5 per kill per set, knocking down 20% of her kill shots this year. She leads the team with 3 points per set, 29 blocks, 20 digs, and 8 servizations on the year. Their setter is number 4, Shelby Lineberry, a 5'5 freshman from Fremont, Nebraska, with 374 assists and 20 servizations on the season. For Lady Scotties, the first year head coach, John Bingesser. They are led by number 3, Leah Rader. Rader, a 5'10 sophomore out of Joplin, Missouri, has 158 kills, 3.1 kills per set, knocking down 29% of her shots. She also leads the team in points per set with 3.7 points per set. Adriana Florkey, the 6'1 freshman out of Wilson, Kansas, lead the team in service aces with 16. Highland's bigger back girl will be number 1, Shaylin Crone, a 5'8 freshman out of Beloit, Kansas. She's got 171 digs on the year, 3.6 digs per set. There's number 14, Michaela Sirios, 11 sophomore out of Gardner, Kansas, 308 assists on the season, averaging 8.4 per set. Leading blocker for Highland, number 13, Holly Schneider, a 5'11 sophomore out of Overland Park, Kansas. She's got 36 blocks on the season. Nice year on her. Southeast will be to your right. Highland will be to your left in their home Navy uniforms with maize numbers and maize trim. Southeast with the gray top, Columbia blue letters outlined in Navy. Your defensive alignment for Highland on the front row will be Shaylee Cottle, number 13, Holly Schneider, Leah Rader also on the front line, along with number 14, Michaela Sirios. Back row will be Shaylin Crone, and along with number 11, Josie Vitage. For Southeast, they have on the floor number 13, Amara Meeks, number 10, Grace Hoflin, and number 4 is Shelby Lineberry. Their libero on the back row is number 7, Bailey Keller. Also on the back row, number 13, number 12, Michaela Deloria. And serving it for Southeast, number 4 is Lineberry. Lineberry leads the team in aces with 20. Ball over to Highland side. Ball goes down. It is a point for Southeast. Again, the Lady Storm under 6-year head coach Carrie Puhala. She's assisted by Brianna Hayak this year. They have a 1-0 lead here early in the first set. Over to Kyle. She had a dink over, and they're going to call Southeast for being in the net. Hoffelman got called for the play. So Highland ties it up at 1-1. Sirios will serve. Poke over, rejected. That's by Rader. Leah Rader picks up her 32nd block and kill of the year. 159 kills, 32 blocks on the year for Rader. Ball down, or out of bounds, excuse me. Off of the block. Point goes to Southeast. We're tied at 2-0. Highland misplayed the serve, and they trail by 1, 3-2 here in the first set. Best 3 out of 5 in this non-conference, non-region 6 matchup. Serve over, stopped by Rader, back to Rader. Rejecting the net. Give the block to number 5, Hoffman. With just 8 blocks on this season. A 5'9" freshman out of Columbus, Nebraska, makes a 4-2 contest. Michaela Sirios gets it over. South with a nice recovery. Sirios back set to Vidosh. Ball Highland side. Here to Cottle. Cross down. Shaylee Cottle, 62nd kill of the year. 5'9" out of Effingham, Kansas. Highland within 1 at 4-3. Rader will send it over. Set. There's Meeks with the shot. Amara Meeks, the 5'11" sophomore out of Omaha, picks up her 131st kill of the season. Grace Hofen will leave the lineup, as Sydney Lee will now come in the front row for Southeast. At the Schneider. And Southeast cannot make the play. Highland trails it by 1 at 5-4. Checking in the Highland lineup, Adriana Forkey on the front left corner. The freshman out of Wilson, Kansas, who had 29 kills the other night against Neosho. Is out. Impact area over here. Tied up at 5-all. Cottle will send it downrange. Top of the bat throw by Harnett. Shot off the top of the block. Sirios is there. Vidosh with the set. Florkey goes cross court. Right at the Schneider with the block and down. Holly Schneider, the team leading blocker with 37 now, picks up another kill. Liddy Scottie leads for the first time tonight at 6-5. Cottle knuckleball serve to the back row. It's over by Valoria. Schneider at the net, misplayed. Took 4 on the Highland side. And we're tied at 6-all. Cottle leads the lineup as Crone comes in on the back row for Highland. Michaela Hoffelman will send it over. 8 aces on the year. Crone stops it on the back row. Sirios with a set. The Florkey down the left-hand lane. That one is in there. Nice play by Adriana Florkey as she picks up her 157th kill of the year. Florkey's the number 4 killer in the Region 6 this season. Service error by Vidosh gives the 3-point to the Storm. 7-6, Southeast. Demi Bartonek checks in for Highland as Vidosh will check out. Bartonek on the back right-hand corner for Highland. Bartonek cannot return that one. And the Storm out to a 2-point lead. Stayed here in the first. Gloria with 15 aces sends it downrange. Push over by Sirius. It's played by South. And that'll be 4 touches on their side of the net. Highland picks up the 3-point. 8 to 6 favor Southeast. First set, best 3 out of 5. Holly Schneider, the sophomore out of Overland Park, will send it across with 4 aces on the air. Clear to the back row, and that is out. Point goes to Highland. We're tied at 8 all. Schneider will send it over at 8-8. South serve to the back row. That over. Meeks' shot rejected at that. Crone is there, set for Rader. And that one is in. Leah Rader found that spot she likes on the back row. And Highland back up by 1 at 9-8. Sydney gets the point down. That is her 85th kill of the year, the 5'10 sophomore out of Omaha, Nebraska. Checking in on the front row for Southeast, number 10, Grace Hoflin, a 5'11 freshman out of Elkhorn, Iowa. Checking back in for Highland, I believe, is number 7. That is Emily Ebert on the back row for Lake Scottie. Raiders with the shot. Shot from the back row by Valaria. Nice stop by Crone. Put down by Florkey. Adriana Florkey, again, who had 29 kills, a season best and career best in the 5-set loss in the O show the other night. Makes it a 10-9 contest in favor of Highland. Florkey will send it over. Cross-court shot. Stopped by Ebert. Set by Serio. Over to Cottle. Her shot rejected. Rader sends it to left, but it's out of bounds. But the point off of the block. Point goes to Highland. 11-9, Lady Scottie. Florkey, the team leader on service ace with 16. Catches the top of the net on the serve. Ball over to Meeks. And her shot is down and good. Point goes to the Lady Storm. Serving for Southeast, Shelby Lineberry. 5'5 freshman out of Fremont, Nebraska. Serios over to Cottle. Got it. Nice set by Serios. Nice kill by Shaylee Cottle. Cottle now with 63 aces, or 63 kills on the year. Freshman out of Effingham makes Highland a 2-point lead at 12-10. Shot blocked by Rader. Serious with a set. Back set to Ebert. Quick poke over. Crone is there for the save. Over here to Cottle. Off of the block and down. Shaylee Cottle averaging 1.5 kills per set. Gets that one to go. We've got a timeout on the floor. Highland 13, Southeast 10. In set number 1 is best 3 out of 5. We'll be back in just a second. You're watching this Scottie Sports Network. Don't forget to follow along on Twitter through Highland Athletics tonight. That results are being posted on Twitter tonight. Serios with the serve across. That 13-10 in the first set. That ball down and good. Give the kill to number 13, Amara Meeks. Amara Meeks will serve it. She's got 8 aces on the year, the sophomore out of Omaha. Carl will get it across. This handled on the back row by number 7, Bailey Keller. And out the biggest lead of the night at 3 at 14-11. Checking in for Southeast, number 11, Victoria Hartnett, a 5'8" freshman at Dakota. Raider with a serve across. Rejecting it by Schneider. Double hand pushover. Krona's there on the back row. Back. Ebert. Shot to the back row. Keller. Shot stopped by Crone. Double pushover. Nice court awareness by number 8, Shaylee Cottle, to find the opening along the front line. Highland out to a 4-point lead at 15-11. Raider will serve. Yeah, down to the back row. Down and good by number 20, Michaela Valoria, sophomore out of Omaha, Nebraska, has got 100 kills on the year. She's averaging 3.5 kills or points per set. Keller serving it, trailing it by 3, 15-12. Snyder rejected the tip by Lee. Highland keeps it up. Free ball over to the Storm. There's a shot by Lee. Sydney Lee, a 5'10" sophomore out of Omaha. 84 coming in tonight, 39 blocks, 8 digs, and 10 aces. And we've got time out on the floor. Charged to head coach John Bingasser of Highland. Highland 15, Southeast 13 in the first set. Best 3 out of 5 for Mid-Island Fieldhouse in Highland. I'll be back in just a bit. You're watching this Scottie Sports Network. So again, Southeast to your right, Highland to your left as you view the screen. And serving Lady Storm, number 7, Bailey Keller, a 5'4" freshman out of Maxwell, Nebraska, with 1 ace on the season. Stop ball back row. Over here to Cottle. Drops the block and down. Point Highland. Forkey will check in. Will check out. Forkey will set up on the front left corner for the Lady Scotties. As serving it will be Shaylee Cottle, freshman out of Effingham. Shot by Valoria, blocked at the line. Push over to the back row. And Raiders can be there to stop it. Lady Storm pick up a point. 16-14 your score here in the first. Serving for the Lady Storm will be number 5, I believe. That is Michaela Hoffelman. Stop by Krog. Serial to the set. Put down by Schneider. Holly Schneider with 56 kills coming into the match. A 5'11" sophomore out of Overland Park makes it 17-14 in favor of Highland. Ebert with a serve over. Runner by Lee off the top of the block. Over here to Florkey. A double block, but out of bounds. Point goes to Highland. Emily Ebert, freshman out of Clayton, Kansas, with 1 ace on the season, sends it over at 18-14. Quick foot down, number 4, Shelby Lineberry. Lineberry with 17 kills on the season, makes it an 18-15 contest. Goes into the net. Error by number 12, Michaela Valoria. 3-point goes to Highland. Schneider will send it over for Highland. Had 19-15 here in the first set. Knuckleball serve. Back set to Lee. Put back by Flork. E with a shot by Ebert. Set over here to Florky. The back row. Hard smash rejected again by Highland. Serial. Got one. But they're going to say it is in. I mean, it is out. John Bingasser wants it to be off, but the officials don't buy it. 19-16, and Highland cannot handle that serve. And we've got a quick timeout by Highland. Lady Scotties 19, Lady Storms 17 here in the first set. Best 3 out of 5. It's the second you're watching this Scottie Sports Network. So coming out of the Highland timeout, Southeast will be serving it. It'll be number 1, Sydney Lee, with 10 aces on the year. Serving trailing by 19-17. Fouled by Crone. Serials with a set. Off of the block. Still in play on the Highland side. Crone will get it over with a 2-handed push. Cross court set to Meeks. Her shot rejected. In fact, cannot return it. Leah Reader, Serios up for the block. Crone steps out as Shaylee Cardle will step in on the front left corner for Highland. Florky will serve it at 27. And that shot is out by number 10, Grace Flowin. Or Holtman, excuse me. And Sherry Pahala wants to call timeout. Highland 21, Southeast 17 here in the first. Best 3 out of 5. Been out on the field house. I'll be back in a second. You're watching work. And I apologize for the audio breaking up here this evening in Ben Allen Fieldhouse. Adriana Florky will send it over at 21-17 in the first set. Then it into the net. Unforced error by the freshman. She'll leave the lineup as Crone will come in on the back row for Lady Scottie. Lineberry will send it over, the freshman out of Fremont, Nebraska. Raider with a runner rejected by Meeks, but out of bounds. Point goes to Highland. Michaela Serios will send it over with 10 aces on the year, the sophomore out of Gardner, Kansas. Back set to Meeks. Crone is there for a stop. Push over by Serios. Quick push over. Crone with another stop on the back row. Over to Cottle. Two-handed push right hand side. Stop by Meeks. And the point goes to the Lady Storm. 22-19 Highland. Checking in the Highland lineup for the first time. Number 6, Sabina Schmeidu. The 5'11 sophomore out of Rybnik, Poland. As coming out will be Cottle. Schmeidu on the front left corner for Highland. 22-19. And mishandled by Schneider on the back row. Put the 20th point on the board for the Lady Storm. They trail it by 2. Amara Meeks with 10 aces on the year, the sophomore out of Omaha. Will send it down range. Stop by Schneider. Sirios to Rader. Ball at the net. Runner. Stop by Crone. Over Maidu. Nice stop by number 7, Keller for Southeast. Crone with a stop on the back row. Ball to Rader. She'll give it up. 3-ball Lady Storm. Runner poked over by number 10, Oakland. Nice stop by Schneider to put the ball in play. Cross-court shot. Cannot be handled at the Highland does get it over. Great play by the Lady Scottie to extend the volley. Nice stop again by Highland. All over, and we're going to say that point goes to Southeast as Emily Ebert got across the net. 22-21 after a great volley by both teams. Meek will send it across. Set over here to Schmeidu. She'll hold up, think it over. South having trouble with it. They give it up. 3-ball Highland. Sirios, Rader. That one's wrong. And we're tied at 22 all here in the first set. Sirios in the set. Rader, excuse me. And Leah gets it down the right-hand side. Highland now with the advantage of 23-22. Victoria Hartnett checks into the lineup to replace Tamara Meeks for Southeast. Leah Rader will serve it over. Up by 1, 23-22 here in the third set. Back set. Rejected at net. No, down and good. Gives the kill to number 10, Grace Hoeflin. That is her 62nd kill of the year, the freshman of Elkhorn, Iowa. We're tied at 23 all. Bailey Keller sends it across. Over here to Maidu. Stop by Keller on the back row. Hartnett gets it over. Nice stop by Crone. Rader gets it over. Set. Down and good by number 1, Sydney Lee. Lady Storm with the advantage here. That's that point, 24-23 in the first. And Keller serving. Put down by Ebert. Emily Ebert with just her second kill of the season. The freshman out of Clay Center extends the mat, ties it up at 24-24 in the first set. Checking in the Highland lineup, number 8, Shaylee Cottle will come in. Sabina Schmeidu will come out as Cottle will serve. Knuckle serve to the back row. Set over to Mara. Nice stop by Sirius, but goes out of bounds. Southeast now with the advantage, up by 1. Crone checks back in on the middle of the back row. As Cottle checks out for Highland. Storm serving at set point, 25-24. Way long. They're tied at 25. Emily Ebert to serve it, tied at 25. Quick push over. Crone is there for the save. Rader gets it back over. Free opportunity for the Storm. Lee with a push. Rader with a stop. Dink over by Schneider. Over to Valoria. And she puts it down. Southeast again with the opportunity here. And the advantage at 26-25. Mara Meeks checks in on the front left corner for Southeast. As Hartnett checks out. Valoria across. Rader. Back row, stopped by Valoria. And to give up, they get it over. 3-ball Lady Storm. Back set rejected by Forkey. Sydney Lee wanted to go down the right-hand side, but Forkey was there for the stop. We're tied at 26 all. Schneider to serve for Highland. Central to the back row. Highland with an opportunity here. To Florkey. Off the top of the block. Keller's there for the stop. Amara. Meeks gets it down. And again, the Lady Storm with the advantage here at 27-26 in the first set. Keller leads as Hoeflin checks in on the middle of the front row for Southeast. Put down by Southeast. They take the first set, 28-26. All up. Conference website and be back. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. And welcome back for set number 2 here in this best 3 out of 5 non-conference, non-region matchup between the Southeast Community College Lady Storm out of Beatrice, Nebraska, and your Highland Lady Scotties. Southeast just took the first contest, 28-26. Highland now to your right in their Navy home uniform. Tops and bottoms with maize numbers and maize lettering. Southeast to your left in the gray tops with Columbia letters and a navy trim, navy shorts. Or black shorts, I say. Front lane for Highland. Sirios, Raider, and Cottle. Rowe, Florkey, Snyder, and Vitton. Front line for Southeast is Meeks, Hoeflin, and Lindberry. Ball on the Highland side of the net. Sirios. Across court to Cottle. Ball back on their Highland side after a nice stop by Bailey Keller. Keller cannot make the play. They're going to say it was out. The line judge said it was in. Point goes to Highland. Highland up 1-0 here in the second set. Adriana Florkey will send it over. Stop by Keller. Back step to Meeks. Nice block at the net by Keller, Raider for Highland. Stop by Florkey. Over to Cottle, cross court off the block and good. Highland up 2-0. Forky, who leads the team with 16 service aces, sends it over at 2-0. And the freshman out of Wilson, Kansas, with the service error, makes it a 2-1 contest. Amara Meeks will serve. She puts one in the net, so team swap 3 points. Meeks comes out, and Hartnett checks back in for Lady Storm on the back right corner. Michaela Sirios will send it over for Highland. Stopped by Keller. Set over here, number 12, Beloria. Rejected at the net by Vitosh. And race. Highland up by 3, 4-1 here in the second set. Stopped by Keller. Back set. Over to Hoeflin. Her shot is out. Ladies plays out to their biggest lead of the set at 4 at 5-1. Misplayed by Southeast. They're not going to be able to get it back. And the point goes to Highland, 6-1 now. Serio's going to run here. Put over by Beloria. And cannot be handled by Schneider on the back row. Lady Storm get their second point on the board. Hoeflin checks out. Sydney Lee checks in on the middle of the front row for Southeast. Bailey Keller, the freshman out of Maxwell, Nebraska, will send it over with 1 ace on the season. Stopped by Crone. Serial with a set. Off the top of the net, shot by Cottle. Back over here to Beloria. Her shot blocked. Back over. Highland with a free opportunity. To Cottle. Her shot rejected by Lee, but out of bounds. Point goes to Highland. Leah Rader will send it over at 7-2 in favor of Highland. Stop on the back row by Hartnett. Put down by Lee. Rejected at the net. Over to Valerio, and she found the back left corner. Michaela Valerio, 5'7" sophomore out of Omaha, Nebraska, came in with 100 kills on the night with 4 blocks, averaging 3.5 points per set. And the serve over at 7-3. Raider shot. Cannot be handled. Point goes to Highland. That was Holly Schneider with a shot down the middle. Cottle will serve now for Highland at 8-3. Back set, Lee with a poke over. Mishandled by Florky. Lady Storm now have 4 points. Hartnett checks out. Meeks checks in on the front left corner for Southeast. 8-4 in favor of Lady Scotties. Here in the second set, Lady Storm took the first set, 28. Florky with a put down. Adriana Florky, the number 4 killer in Region 6. Picks up Highland's 9th point on the board. Josie Vitosh will sit over, the freshman out of Odell, Nebraska. Leaks had to miss time to jump. Found the hole in the donut. Highland gets it back over. Shot by Lee. Nice stop by Crone. Over to Florky. Nice stop on the back row by Valoria. Highland with over. Florky with a shot. Put down by number 13, Amara Meeks. Meeks is averaging 2.5 kills per set, knocking down 20% of her kills. Picks up the 5th point on the board. Grace Hoeflin will check in. And Bailey Keller checks out for Southeast. Florky, shot is long. Lady Storm within 3, trailing it at 9-6. Sidney Lee will send it across. Knuckleberry serves at the top of the net. Over to Florkey off the set by Sirios. Punch over. Raider there for the stop. To Florkey. Shot off the block and down. Point Highland. Adriana, 156 kills. She's averaging just over 3 kills per set. Knocking down 17% of her kills. Gives Highland a 4-point lead at 10-6 here in the second. Back set to Hoeflin. She got it down. Point Lady Storm. Hoeflin with 60 kills and 17 blocks coming into tonight's action. Cuts the Highland lead to 3 at 10-7 in the second set. Block at the net. Ball into the back corner for Highland. Crone will give it over. Free ball, Lady Storm. Neat shot. Could not be handled by Schneider. And it's a 10-8 contest. Lineberry serve across the net. Florkey shot to the back row. Nice stop by Keller. Ball back over to Highland. Free ball, Lady Scottie. Raider off the top of the block. Double push over to the back corner. Crone with a stop, but cannot lay there for the help. And the Lady Storm have crawled back into this contest at 10-9. Stop by Keller. Or Schneider, excuse me. Free ball on the Highland side. Rejection by Hoeflin. Ball goes out of bounds, but off of the block. And we're tied at 10-all. Kill by Grace Hoeflin on the play, and that ball is in. Service ace by Shelby Lineberry. She came into the contest with 20 on the year. And the Southeast has the lead for the first time in this set at 11-10. Highland's going to have to hustle to get it over. Crone puts it back over. Free ball Southeast. Back set. Dink over. Down and good by number 10, Grace Hoeflin. Southeast 12, Highland 10 here in the second set. Southeast leading it 1-0. Cross court goes down and good by Florkey. Adriana stops the run by Southeast. Raider checks back into the line. Nope, that is Cottle checks back in on the front left corner. As Crone will leave the Highland lineup. And we've got white a little on the floor. Lady Scotties take on Cloud County this coming Monday, September the 21st, here at the field house. The action begins at 5:30. We'll have the stream up and running about 10 minutes before that. So Adriana Florkey will send it over. Freshman out of Wilson, Kansas, as Highland trails it by 1, 12-11. Cross-court shot is out, says the official in the crow's nest. Highland ties up 12. Keller with a stop on the back row for Southeast. Beeks with a shot down the right-hand side off the block and good. Crone checks back in for Highland. Schneider will check out. Shayla and Crone will be in the middle of the back row. Serving it for Southeast is number 13, Amara Meeks. Stopped by Florkey, set by Syria. Raider with a runner down the right-hand side is good. Victoria Hartnett checks back in for Southeast as Meeks will check out. Hartnett on the back right-hand corner. Carrie Pahala. Serio to the serve across. Stopped by Keller. Over here, number 12, Valoria. Shot blocked by Highland. Dink over. And they found the hole behind the defense. And there's a 1-point lead for Southeast. Hopeland checks out. He checks in for Southeast in the middle of the front row. Bailey Keller with 1 ace on the year. Stopped by Florkey. Raider puts one down. It's on the line for good. We're tied at 14-all. Crone comes out. Schneider checks in. And no blocker for Scottie. Raider will serve. Raider with 8 aces on the year, averaging 3.7 points per set. Sends it over, tied at 14. Misplayed by Southeast. Free ball Highland. To Cottle. Cross court off the block of Sidney Lee and down. Highland with a 1-point lead, 15-14. Ball over here to Valoria. Stopped by Raider. Over to Cottle. Rejected by Lee. Sidney Lee teamed up with number 5, Michaela Hoffelman, for the rejection. We're tied at 15-all here in the second set. Southeast took the first one, 28-26. Hoffelman will serve into the net. Unforced service there by the freshman out of Columbus. Gives Highland a 1-point lead at 16-15. Cottle will serve for Highland. Back set, Lee with a runner. Is outside the antenna. And Highland now with a 2-point lead, 17-15. Rated the number 3 killer in the region. Sends it downrange. Valoria down and good. Michaela Valoria, a 5'7" sophomore out of Omaha, Nebraska, came in with 100 kills on the night, averaging 3.5 points per set. Makes it a 1-point set at 17-16. And Valoria will serve. Running jump serve by Valoria. Hit the top of the net and crawled over. Sirios had turned around to get the set back from the back row, and the ball never got there. 17-17, second set. Stopped by Raiders. Sirios with a set to Florkey. Stop on the rack row by Valoria. Back to Florkey. Her shot down and good. Again, Adriana had 29 kills the other night. 5-set loss to Neosho County in Chanute. And we've got timeout on the floor. It's Highland 18, Southeast Nebraska 17 in the second set. Southeast up 1-0. I'll be back in just a bit. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. And welcome back to Benal Fieldhouse in Highland. Very nice action over the Sky Sports Network. Ivan Baida running our camera tonight for me. Highland leading at 18-17 here in the second set. Storm, though, lead at 1-0. Meeks put down good. Amara Meeks, the sophomore out of Omaha. ties it up at 8-all. Bailey Keller checks out. Number 10, Grace Hopeland checks in on the middle front row for Southeast. Snyder with a put down. It is good by the freshman out of Creamy, sophomore out of Overland Park. Holly with 55 kills coming into the night section. Makes it a 19-18 contest. Serving it for Lady Scottie. Stop on the rack row, stop by Valeria. Valeria with a put over, stop by Crone on the back row. Set to Florkey. Nice stop on the back row by Valeria again. Put down. Nice stop on the back row by Lady Scottie. That was Cottle with a stop. Punch over. That ball is long. Meek tried to go to the back row, but pushed it about a foot and a half too far to the north. And Lady Scottie's up by 20-18 here in the second set. Crone with 6 aces on the year. The freshman out of Beloit sends it downrange. Meeks, cross-court shot, cannot be handled by. And the Southeast Lady Storm now trail by 1, 2019. Shelby Lineberry will serve it over for Southeast. That one caught the top of the net. Highland will have to give it up. Free ball Southeast. Put down, blocked by Highland. Michaela Sirios with the block. Lady Scotties get that 2-point lead back at 21-19. Adriana Florkey will send it over. Up by 2. Keller with the set. Poke over by number 5, Hoffelman. Put down by Highland. Point Lady Scotties now, 22-19. Highland up by 3. Here in the second set. First set, 28-26. So Florkey, who leads the team in aces with 16, sends it down. Back set, runner up. Stopped by Crone. Cottle across the good. Nice court away by Shaylee Cottle, the freshman out of Effingham, Kansas. And Lady Scotties up by 4 here in the second set. Misplayed on the serve by Florkey. Highland out. 1 point away from taking the second set at 24-19. Ball over to Southeast. Back set to Meeks. She found the hole in the donut. And it's 24-20. So Amara Meeks will go back to serve. Set point for Highland, though, 24-20. Stopped by Florkey. Raider got it. Lady Scotties take the second set, 25-20. I'll update the conference site and be back. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. And welcome back to a 1-1 tie from Bendown Fieldhouse between the Southeast Lady Storm and your Highland Lady Scotties. Southeast took the first set, 28-26. Highland came back and took the second set, 25-20. Southeast to your right, Highland to your left here in set number 3. Meeks, Hofland, and number 5 is Hoffelman on the front row for Lady Storm. Keller, Valoria, and number 4, Lineman on the back row for Southeast. Highland's front line will be Florkey, Schneider, and Vidosh. On the back row, it is Sirios, Raider, and I believe that is Shaylee Cottle on the back right corner. So Highland will rotate now. Raider, Sirios, and Florkey on the back row. Going right to left. That's the official on the floor trying to get everybody lined up. There, now we've got the front row set. Florkey, Sirios, and Raider on the front row, left to right. Schneider will come out. Crone will come in and be the middle of the back row, with Cottle to her right, and Vitosh will be down in the middle of the back row. Serving it for Southeast, number 4, Shelby Lineberry. Over, stopped by Cottle. Vitosh with a set. Poke over by Sirios. Free ball Southeast, back set. Cross court stop. Highland cannot get it over, and that's 4 touches. As John Bingesser wants to double check the lineup for Highland. Kill on the last point was by number 10, Grace Hofland. Hofland, who came into the contest, freshman out of Elkhorn, Iowa, at 5'11". She had 60 kills, 17 blocks, 5 digs on the year. Made it a 1-0 contest here in the third set in favor of Southeast. And now the official is going to go back out and double check who's supposed to be where for Highland. So now we're going to get things straightened out here for Lady Scotties. As now the official out of the crow's nest is going to come over and verify with the official book to see what the lineup is going to be. Schneider now comes back into the ball game. So I believe we're ready for more volleyball here as soon as the official and head coach John Bingesser Carrie Bahala wants to get in the conversation. 1-0 Southeast in the third set is what the score is. Point back over to Southeast. Double-handed push. Point goes to Highland. We're tied at 1-all. So after all that, we're evened up at 1-1. Shaylee Cottle will send it over at 1-1. Back set, Meeks with a poke over. Stopped by Cottle. Back over to Florkey. Right-handed push is down and good. Adriana again with another kill. 2-1, Lady Scotties here in the third set. We're tied at 1 set apiece. So Cottle will send it across, up by 1. Punch over. Stopped by Florkey. Quick push over by Sirios. Southeast mishandled it. I got it. You take it. The point goes to Highland. 3-1 Lady Scotties here in the third. Cottle, who's got 9 aces on the year, the freshman out of Effingham, serves it up by 2. And Valeria sends it into the net. 4-1 Highland. Southeast took the first set, 28-6. Highland came back and took the second set, 25-20. Serve down the right-hand side, got by Hoffman. Put down is good by number 13, Amara Meeks. Cottle comes out. Crone now on the back row for Highland in the middle. Amara Meeks will serve it over, trailing by 2. Over here to Florkey. Got it. Meeks will come out, as coming in will be number 11, Victoria Hartnett. She'll be on the back right-hand corner for Southeast. Highland up by 3, 5-2 here in the third set. Josie Vidosh sends it down range. Put down by Florkey. Florkey picked up the wounded duck and got the easy point. 6-2 Highland up by 4. Vidosh for the serve. Over by Florkey. Excuse me, that is Valoria with the kill. Sydney Lee checks in. And Grace Hoeflin checks out for Southeast. Bailey Keller will send it over. There's the Florkey off the top of the block. Free ball coming to Highland. Serials with a back set to Schneider off balance. Gave it up, a free ball. Lee with a poke over. Back to Florkey off the top of the block. Ball back on the Highland side of the net. Blocked by number 12, Valoria, and Highland cannot handle it. 6-4 your score in favor of Lady Scottie. As Bailey Keller will serve for Southeast. Push over right-hand side. Southeast with a two-handed push to the back row, stopped by Crone. That ball's at the net, poked down by Sirios. Michaela Sirios got the runner to go off the side of the fist and down. Lady Scottie's up by 3. Schneider comes out. Cottle comes in on the front left corner for Highland. They'll make out the back left corner for Highland. Crone sends it down range. Hard cross-court shot. Stopped by Crone. All over by Highland. And into the net goes the shot from Michaela Valoria. Highland up by 4. 8-4 here in the third. Tied at 1 set apiece. Shaylin Crone sends it down range. Stopped by Keller. Set by Lindberry. Two-handed poke over. Found the hole. The kill to number 5, Michaela Hoffelman. Hoffelman, a 5'9" freshman out of Columbus, Nebraska, with 63 kills. With the 5th point on the board for Lady Storm. Hoffman will serve. Ball into the net. The unforced error by the freshman. Makes it a 9-5 contest. Highland back after that 4-point lead. Adriana Florkey will serve. Stopped by Keller. Put blocked at the net by Rader. Lee with a put. Blocked with our Rader. Sydney Lee at 5'10". Leah Rader at 5'10". Went nose to nose, and Rader came away with a point. Highland up to their biggest lead of the set at 5, 10-5. Back set, poke over, stopped by Rader. Free ball, Lady Storm. Valoria gets it down and good. Michaela Valoria at 5'7" has got good jumping ability, a sophomore out of Omaha. She'll go back to serve as Amara Meeks will check in. And Victoria checks out. 4-point lead by Lady Scotties, 10-6. Stopped by Crone. Serious with the set to Rader down the middle. Rader forced it between the block of Meeks and Lee. And Highland back out to their 5-point lead, 11-6. Ball tickled to the top of the net as it went over. Set by Lee. Stopped by Florkey. Raiders drop rejected by Lee. Sydney Lee with another block. She had 39 coming into the night. Will leave. Hoeflin will check in the middle of the front row for Southeast. Lee will serve at 11-7. Over to Cottle. Off the top of the block. Still in play. Double poke over. Stopped by Crone. Sirios over there with Cottle. Two-handed push. Got it. Nice job by Shaylee Cottle to take the easy point behind the defense. Schneider checks in. Crone checks out. As Leah Rader will serve. Up by 5 again. 12-7. And the sophomore out of Joplin, Missouri sends that one into the net. The unforced error. Puts the 8th point on the board for the Lady Storm. 12-8 in favor of Highland. Florkey misplayed it. Highland's going to have to give it back over. They do. Free opportunity for the Lady Storm. Push over. Nice stop by Florkey. Double poke over by Vidosh. Back shot. Hoeflin gets it over. Vidosh hard smash to the back row. Poke over to the side. Rader gets to it. Put over. We've got a carry for Highland, says the official. A two-handed tap by Cottle. Florkey checks out. Crone checks in the middle of the back row for Highland at 12-9. Put down by Schneider. Ball close to the net. Blocked down good by Shaylee Cottle. Crone checks out. Adriana Florkey checks it on the front left corner for Highland as going back to serve is number 8, Shaylee Cottle. Cottle picking up another kill. She's up around 64 on the season now. Meeks with a big kill there. Amara Meeks, a 5'11" sophomore out of Omaha, Nebraska. Leads the team in kills with 130 coming into tonight. 13-10 in favor of Highland. Florkey off the top of the block. Ball at the net. That's not going to come back as it hit the antenna on the way up to the rafter. Lady Scotties get the point. 14-10. Josie Vitage, the freshman out of Odell, Nebraska, will send it over. Josie's got 14 aces on the year. Hard serve to the back row, misplayed by Keller. Free ball coming over the Highland side. Sirios back set to Schneider. The runner stopped by Keller on the back row, but that one's not coming back. (15-10) by the Lady Scotties. Tied their biggest lead of the set. Knuckleball serve to the back row, stopped by Keller. Punch over. Misplayed by Southeast. And now Highland with their biggest lead of the set at 16-10. And Terry Pohala wants a timeout. Timeout, Southeast. Highland 16. Lady Storm 10. Set number 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece. I'll be back in just a second. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. And welcome back. We're underway here at 16-10 in favor of Highland. Crone with a stop on the back row. Over here, floor set by Sirios. That one got up in the rafters. Ball still in play. Over by Valeria. Michaela Valeria with an off-balance shot got it to go down. And point lead by Lady Scottie, 11 in the third. Keller will send it down range. Stopped by Crone. Serial to the set to Schneider. She found the hole in the donut. And Highland back out to their 6-point lead. Schneider comes out as Rader will come in on the front right corner for Lady Scottie. Crone will serve it up by 6, 17-11. Back set. Valeria off the top of the net. Highland's not going to be able to get it back as that is 4 touches. Checking the lineup for the first time tonight, number 8, Kennedy Leach, a 5'5" sophomore out of Omaha, Nebraska for Southeast. And I do not have any stats on Kennedy Leach off the national website. And unforced service there by sophomore out of Omaha, making an 18-12 contest. Florkey will serve for Highland up here in the third. We're tied at 1. Hard serve is out. Job by Bailey Keller to let it go. Meeks will check back in as Hartnett checks out for the Lady Storm. As serving it to Michaela Valeria. Nice stop by Vidog on a smash by Lee. Ball back over to the Southeast. Here comes the shot. Meeks with a hard smash. Highland gives it up. Free ball, Lady Storm. Lee with a shot down and good. Sydney Lee picks up another kill. And it's 18-14 Highland. Valeria with 15 aces on the season sends it over, trailing by 4 at 18-14. Stopped by Vidosh. Back set. Double-handed push over by Cottle. Dink back over to Highland side and Lady handle it. Give the kill to Amara Amar. Emily Ebert checks into the Highland lineup, replacing Josie Vidosh. Will be on the back left corner for Highland. Hard serve to Ebert. Back over to Cottle. Her shot. Stopped by Valeria on the back row. Meeks shot off the bat, but out of bounds. Point Lady Storm. And John Bingeresser in his first year at Highland wants a timeout. Lady Scottie 18, Lady Storm 16 here in the third set. We're tied at 1 set apiece from Ben on the field to us. I'll be back in just a second. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. Got a big tornado right now in Paola, Kansas. So anybody watching us down that Paola area, please take safety precautions. I found out on WIBW on Twitter. Ball comes out of bounds. 19-16 is your score in favor of Lady Scottie. And Michaela Serios will send it over. Bounds. Oh, they said it went down. Now they're going to change it. They went out. So point Lady Scottie, they lead it by 4 now, 20-16 here in the third set. Meeks with a shot stopped by back to Meeks. Set, runner by Lee, down and good. You can see the defense. Sydney Lee on that shot. I had the Lady Storm trail it by 3. Keller comes out. Hartnett checks back in to make that Hopeland checks back in on the front row for Southeast. Serving it will be Sydney Lee. Trailing by 3. Two-handed pushover by Cottle. 3-ball Southeast. Put over by Hopeland. Raider with a shot down and good. Lee off balance, but got the ball to go off the top of the block. Crone comes out. Snyder comes in for Highland. Keller checks back in for Southeast. Leah Raider serving it at 21-17. That ball was going to be long, but misplay by number 5, Michaela Hoffelman. Put the 20 point on the board for Lady Scottie. Snyder back into the ball game for Highland in the middle of the front row as Forkey comes out. That is Mara Meeks. Meeks again with a cross-court shot. Ball Ebert. Free ball Highland. Over here to Cottle. Cottle with a shot off the top of the block. Ball over. Misplayed by Lady Scottie. Ebert cannot get to it. Southeast now with their 18th point of the set. 22-18. Checking back in the Highland lineup, number 6, Sabina Schmeidu, replacing Shaylee Cottle. Schmeidu will be on the back left corner here defensively as Hoffelman sends it over. Back set to Ebert. Down the right-hand side, stopped by Keller. Two-handed push. Crone will let it go out of bounds. Point Lady Scottie. Crone will check out as Florkey will check in on the front left corner for Highland. As Schmeidu serves it at 23-18 in favor of Lady Scottie. Down the right-hand side. Back set to Meeks. Stopped by Raider on the back row. Florkey goes deep into the back corner. Two-handed pushover cannot be returned. Give the kill to number 4, Shelby Lineberry. Raider comes out. Crone will come in on the back row for Highland. Southeast trailing it by 4, 23-19. As Amara Meeks will send it over. Stopped by Schmeidu. Over here to Florkey. Shot off the block, but out of bounds. Highland will serve at set point, 24-19. Meeks checks out. Hartnett checks back in for the Lady Storm. Emily Ebert serving at set point, 24-19. And that ball is in. Point goes. Give the kill to number 12, Michaela Valeria. Stop by Schmeidu. Put down. Lady Scottie take the third set, 25-20. I'll update the conference website and be back. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for set number 4. This is 3 out of 5 non-conference, non-region action between the Southeast Lady Storm out of Beatrice, Nebraska at 5-9, taking on your Highland Lady Scotties at 8-5 on the season. Southeast took the first set, 28-26. Highland came back and took the second and third by identical scores of 25-20. Highland to your right, Southeast to your left here to start set number 4. Lady Scotties with Emily Ebert, Florkey and Sirios on the floor. Schneider, Smydu, and Rader. For Southeast, number Hofland, number Hoffelman, and number 13, Amara Meeks. Their setter is number 4, Shelby Lineman. Number 1, Sydney Lee. And number 12, Michaela Valeria. Serving will be Sabina Smydu with 3 aces somewhere out of Poland. Starts us off here in the 4th set. Put down by Meeks. And Lady Storm are up 1-0. These two teams matched up back on August the 21st, and Southeast winning a 4-set match up at the Southeast Classic early in the year. And the point goes down for Highland. I believe that was Schneider with the kill. Keller will check in on the back row for Southeast as Amara Meeks will check out. We're tied at 1-all here in the 4th set. Highland up 2-1. Set over to Valario. Down the left-hand side is good. 2-1 in favor of Lady Storm. Highland's next match will be on Monday, September the 21st. They'll host Cloud County here at the field house at 5:30. Then Wednesday, Highland will travel to Heston to take on the Arts at 6:30 in Heston. Checking into the Storm lineup for the first time tonight, Abby Buss, a 5'11 freshman out of Wymore, Nebraska. She's served for the year. Serves. Stopped by Crone. Sirios with a set to Florkey. That one will not come back. Point Lady Scotties were tied at 2-all. Again, this is the second meeting between these two programs dating back to 1988. Highland leads the series 21-10. Set. Lee off the top of the net. Sirios rejected by Lee. And misplaced by Florkey into the net. Point goes to Southeast. Michaela Hoffelman will serve. The freshman out of Columbus, Nebraska, with 8 aces on the season. Lady Storm leading it by 1, 3-2 here in the 4th. And the ball misplayed by Sirios. 4-2 Lady Storm. Rader, hard smash. Ball back on the Highland side. Free opportunity for Lady Scotties. Over to Florkey. Got it. Florkey pushed it through the block of Sydney Lee and Shelby Lineberry, but they're going to say that Highland got into the net. The official in the Crow's Fest will give the point to the Lady Storm as they're up by 3 here in the 4th set, 5-2. Double-handed pushover by Sirios. Stops the run by the Lady Storm. Florkey will go back to serve for Highland. Lady trailing by 2. Set over here to Valario. Cross-court shot is down and good. 6-3 Lady Storm. Keller checks out. Sit on the front left corner for Southeast. Michaela Valeria will go back to serve. She's got 15 aces on the year. Running jump serve from the back row. Over to Smydu. Cross court. That ball does not come back as it gets over the top of my hitter at the administration table. Highland picks up their 4th point of the set. They trail it by 2 at 6-4. Michaela Sirios will serve. Is checking in the Highland lineup for the first time tonight. Number 16, Reagan Gibson. 6'2" freshman out of Highland, Kansas. Gibson on the front right corner for Lady Scottie. Meeks stopped by Crone. Over here to the right-hand side to Gibson. Gibson blocked by Meeks. Put down by Rader. Leah Rader, the number 3 killer in the Region 6. With 159 coming into tonight's action, knocking out 29% of her shots. Makes it a 1-point set at 5-6. Sirios served down the right-hand side. Set to the back row. Valerio. Stack set. Gibson goes wide left. Point southeast. Grace Hoefland will check back in. As coming out will be Abby Buss. Sydney Lee will serve for Lady Storm. Soft serve. Stopped by Gibson. Quick push over by Sirios. Hard punch to the back row. Highland gets a stop. They'll give it up. And mistimed the jump was Sabina Schmeidu. She had a player in front of her. And head coach John Bain, in her first year here at Highland, wants a timeout. Southeast 8, Highland 5 here in the 4th set. I'll be back in just a second. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. Sydney Lee will serve it at 8-5 here in the 4th set. Trailing 2-1. Rader got it. Nice set by Michaela Sirios. Picks up the other sophomore. That's an out 2-point set. Snyder checked back in. As Leah Rader will serve. Back set. On the Highland side. Poke over by Snyder. And a 2-handed tap against the Lady Storm. Highland draws within 1 at 8-7. Southeast won a 4-set match earlier this year, back on August the 21st up in Beatrice. Highland returned the favor. That service wide left. Rader comes out. Crone will come in on the back right corner for Highland. Lineberry sends it over. Over to Schmeidu. Got it. Sabina Schmeidu with an emphatic kill, her 45th of the year. Makes it a 9-8 contest. Highland down by 1. As Sabina will go back and serve. The sophomore out of Rybnik, Poland. That serve is long. Just a couple of inches. But the unforced error makes it an 10-8 contest. Lady Scotties have committed 235 errors on the air. Their opponents have committed 206. Free ball, Lady Storm. Back set. Hard smash is in there. Down the back left corner, says the line judge. As getting the kill was number 10, Grace Hoefland, her 62nd year, unofficially. 11-8. 2-1. Eber checks in for Highland as Gibson will check out. Eber will be on the back right corner defensively. Amara Meeks will serve it over. Stopped by Schmeidu. Sirios to Schneider. Got it. Nice set by Sirios again. She's averaging 8.4 assists per set. As Holly Schneider picks up the 9th point on the board for Highland here in the 4th set. Stop by Crone on the back row. Over to Florkey. That is long. Adriana had an open lane, but pushed it too far south. Abby Bus will check back in and serve for Southeast. That's Grace Holden will check out. 12-9 Southeast here in the 4th. Ball off the top of the net. Crone with a nice save on the back row. Blocked by Southeast. Sydney Lee teamed up with number 12, Valeria, to get the block and the kill. 13-9, Southeast up by 4. Their biggest lead of the set. As Abby Buck with 7 aces on the year, the freshman out of Wymore, Nebraska, sends it over. Off the top of the block. Bus there with a set. Lee puts it in the net. Misconcentration by Sydney Lee as she had a clean opportunity to put the ball over. Gives Highland a 3-point. Point lead. 13-10. Shaylin Crone will send it over. Freshman out of Beloit. Highland with the block. Nobody was there for the return. Give the kill to number 12, Michaela Valeria. Back set, Lee with the runner, got it down and good. 15-10 Southeast. Here in the 4th set. Highland up 2-1. It's best 3 out of 5. Serve over, stopped by Rader. Over to Florkey. Her shot rejected by Lee. Back point. Top right, Omaha. Came in with 84 kills, 39 blocks, and 8 digs on the season. Makes it a 6-point lead. Biggest lead of the set by Lady Storr. 16-10. Bus with the serve. Ball down and good by Highland. Highland stops the Southeast run. Checking in the lineup defensively for Highland. Demi Bartonek, 5'5" freshman out of Otis, Kansas. She will check in, replace Florkey. Bartonek will serve. She's got 6 aces on the season. So trying to cut into this 5-point lead of Southeast. Back set. Lee with a runner off the top of the block. Crone with a stop. Smaidu down the left-hand side. Got it. Nice play by Sabina Smaidu. Highland trails by 4. 16-12. Bartonek to serve. Stop on the back row. Lee rejecting it by Rader. 3-ball Highland to the back row. And it's out. Lady Scottie's within 3. Bartonek with the first point. Makes it a 16-15 contest. Valoria with a hard smash. Highland gets it over. Free ball, Lady Storm. Over here to Valoria. And down and good. The defense was there on the front row. The back row did not up. Keller out. Meeks in for Southeast. Valoria will serve at 17-13 4th set. Hard serve, stopped by Crone. Back set, Rader rejected by Meeks. Double-handed push to the back row. Nice stop by Crone. Push over by Sirios. Back on the Highland side. Rader. Nice stop on the back row by point down and good by Sydney. Lady Storm back out to that 5-point lead at 18 the 4th set. Highland leads it 2-1. Valoria with a set over. Smaidu. That one hard hit. Stopped by Crone. That one not coming back. Hoffman got the stop on the first one. But linebacker, correct, that was Abby Buss couldn't stop the second one. 4 points for Southeast, 18-14. Down and good from the back row. Michaela Valoria. Checking to the Southeast lineup. Number 10, Grace Hopeland. Replaced number 9, Abby Buss. Hopeland on the front left corner for head coach Kerry Puhala. And Sydney Lee will serve up by 5 at 19-14. Crone with a stop on the back row. Serious with the set to Smaidu. On the back row by Valoria. Meek put it down. Amara Meek held in the 20th point on the board for the Lady Storm. Their biggest lead of the set is 6, 20-14. Crone with a stop on the back row. Over to Smaidu. Rejected by number 10, Grace Hopeland. Hopeland with 18 blocks on the year. The freshman out of Elkhorn, Iowa. Makes it a 21-14 contest. Sirios out of the lineup. Highland has coming in 7. The tie. Crone with a stop. Bidosh with a set. Snyder, or that was Rader, went wide right. So a rare miss by Leah Rader makes it a 22-14 contest. He will send it back over. Stop by Bartneck on the back row. Quick put over by Bidosh. Southeast will give it up. Free ball Highland. Set over to Smaidu. That one is long. Lady Storm with momentum here in the fourth set. Leading it 23-14. Soft serve. Ball back on Southeast side. They've got a free opportunity here. Runner by Hopeland. Smaidu with a shot off the top of the net. Lee is there for the stop. Valoria. And that down and good. Lady Storm serving it at set point 24-14. Trying to tie things up here. Punch over, free ball Southeast. Back set, poke over and down by number 10, Grace Hopeland. Southeast wins the fourth set, 25-14. I'll be back in just a second. The fifth set, winner take all in just a bit. You're watching. Welcome back to set number 5. We're tied at 2 sets apiece from Ben Allen Fieldhouse in Highland, Kansas. Russell Karn bringing you the play-by-play tonight over the Scottie Sports Network and Scottie TV. Ivan Baida bringing the camera action and scoreboard action from across the way. Highland to your right, Southeast to your left here in the winner-take-all set number 5. Southeast won the first set 28-26. Highland came back and won the second and third by identical scores of 25-20. Southeast took set number 4, 25-14. Everybody lined up here. Southeast will serve. We're set. And now we're ready to play volleyball here in the 5th set. Serving it will be number 4, Shelby Lineberry, a 5'5" freshman out of Fremont, Nebraska, who leads the team with 20 aces on the air. Raider with a stop. Snyder with a put down. Still in play. Southeast will give it up. Free ball Highland. Serios to Snyder off the top of the net. Back over and out of bounds. Point Southeast. Stop by Raider on the back row. Over to Crottle. Crottle with a shot, and that's coming back out of bounds. Give the kill to Shaylee Cottle. We're tied at 1-all here in the 5th. First one to 15 will win this one and take the match. So Cottle will serve it at 1-1 here in the 5th set. Valaria gets it out of bounds. 2-1 in favor of Highland. Cottle with 9 aces on the air. The freshman out of Effingham, Kansas. Send it over. Ball at the net. Backplate it. Punch over for Southeast. Here comes Florkey. Her shot rejected by Hofland. Put down is good by number 5, Michaela Hoffelman. We're tied at 2-all here in the 5th. Amara Meeks will send it over. Crone stops it on the back row. Serios with a set. Florkey with a right-handed pushover. Lee with a stop over here to Valoria. That goes off the top of the net and out of bounds. They're going to say it did not clear. That point goes to Highland. The ball did not go over to the net. That was not off the ball. Highland. They went to hit the top of the tape. Pick up a point, 3-2. Cottle with a running jump serve. Set over here to Valeria. Stopped by Crone on the back row. Florkey, right-hand side. Stopped by Keller. Back over to Valeria. Stopped there by Vidosh. Snyder with a left-handed poke. Nice dig by Lee off the floor. Free ball on the Highland side. Lee. Free ball back over to Highland now. Set by Serios. Put down by Florkey. Lady Scotties with a 4-2 lead here in the 5th set. Back set. Ball put down by Hofland. Grace Hofland with 60 kills coming into the match. Broad Southeast within 1. Hofland will leave the lineup. Coming in on the back row will be number 9, Abby Buss. Buss will serve at a 4-3 lead for Highland. Doing a little bit of janitorial work on the floor, wiping up some moisture. Tied at 2 sets apiece. 5th set, winner take all. Highland up by 1, 4-3. The Southeast, Abby Buss, the freshman out of Wymore, Nebraska, serving. Serve over to the back row, wide left. Unforced service error by the freshman. Makes it a 5-3 contest, and Highland with the volleyball. Shaylin Crone will serve. 5'8" freshman out of Beloit. Knuckleball serve to the back row, mishandled. Punch over by Valoria. And the block by Leah Rader and Michaela Sirios. Makes it a 6-3 contest. Crone serving at 6-3. Runner. Ball hits up in the rafter, still in play. Ball back on the southeast side. Valoria with a shot over. Florkey to the back row, stopped by Bus. Back over to Valoria, put down by Sirios. Two-handed pushover, stopped by Cottle. Over to Florkey. And that one's a point. Nice rally by both teams. And Highland up to a 4-point lead here in the fifth set. Lady Scottie, 7-3. Crone, a pickle to the top of the net and get the service safe. We've reached the 8th point of the set. We'll flip court in just a second. Lady Scottie lead it 8-3. Highland will now be to your left. Southeast will be to your right here for the fifth and final set. And we've got a timeout charge to Southeast. Highland 8, Southeast 3. Lady Scottie's up by 5 in the fifth. I'll be back in just a second. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. So Shaylin Crone will serve at 8-3 here in the fifth set. First one to 15 wins it all. Crone gets it over. Stopped by Buss on the back row. Over to Valoria. Stopped by Rader. Hard put down by Florkey. Adriana Florkey with a hard kill down the left-hand side. Lady Scottie's up by 9-3. Crone sends it down range. Valoria rejected by Rader. Dink over. Vidosh is there for the save. Rader cannot get it over though. 9-4 Highland. They lead it by 5. Serving for Southeast, number 5, Michaela Hoffelman. The freshman out of Columbus, Nebraska, with 8 aces on the season. Sends it down range. Crone with a stop. Sirius with a set to Florkey. Off the top of the block. Still in play on the Highland side. Set. Misplayed by Highland. Sirius wanted a back set. The Raider was on the wrong side. Quick timeout on the floor by head coach John Besser. Highland 9, Southeast 5. We'll be back in just a second. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. Southeast took the first and fourth set. Highland took the middle two. We're in the fifth. 9-5, Lady Scottie. As Hoffelman will serve for Southeast. Sirius to the set to Rader. Hoffelman with a stop. Push over, back in the back corner. Highland gets it over. Southeast with trouble at the net. Rader. Stopped by Keller. Over and in the net. Off the hand of Valoria. Lady Scotties back up by 5 here in the 5th. 10-5. Southeast took a 4-set match up in Beatrice earlier in the year on August 21st. Set up point by Highland makes it a 6-point set. Florkey sends it over at 11-5. Put down by Raider. 12-5 by Highland. Highland 3 points away from taking the match. Stop by Bus on the back row. Set over to Valoria. Ball into the net. Point Highland. Lady Scotties with the momentum here in the 5th set. Adriana with a serve. Ball at the net. Raider had the dying quail at the net. Florkey will serve at 14-5. Match point. Put down, blocked by Highland. Southeast will have to struggle to get over. Free ball, Scottie. Set to Sirios to Raider. Got it. Highland wins the match. Lady Scotties wins the 5th set, 15-5. After taking the middle 2 sets, 25-20, 25-20. Southeast took the 1st set, 28-26. And the 4th set, 25-14. Lady Scotties go to 9-5 on the season. Southeast drops to 5-10 on the year. Highland fans, don't forget, coming up this Saturday, or this Monday, September the 21st, Highland will host they will host Cloud County here at the Fieldhouse at 5:30. Then they'll go on the road on Wednesday the 23rd at Heston at 6:30. Well, thank those of you that tuned in this afternoon and watched our broadcast over the Scottie Sports Network. Well, thank you all again. We'll see you all again tomorrow afternoon as the Scottie football team takes on Ellsworth, Iowa at 1 o'clock. So from Russ Clark and Ivan Baida, good night, everybody.